Through the Clock is more than a horror screenplay. It is an exploration of feminine interiority under duress. The woman's confrontation with the stain mirrors a psychological healing process. She oscillates between denial and acceptance, fear and surrender. The black stain can be read as trauma, the 5 a.m. hour as the moment of awakening, Cheyenne as the embodiment of memory that refuses to fade. Through these symbols, Alanakian transforms a ghost story into a map of the mind. Critics often note how women in horror are reduced to victims. Alanakian reverses that tradition. Her protagonist is not prey. She is the lens through which terror becomes wisdom. By the end, her survival, or dissolution, feels less like defeat and more like transcendence. From script to screen, production vision. From a production standpoint, Through the Clock offers the ideal combination of emotional depth and economic feasibility. The film could be shot primarily in one location, the bedroom and the exterior window, using practical lighting and minimal visual effects. The power lies in performance, sound, and atmosphere. A strong proof of concept with a simple, terrifying idea, perfect for low-budget, independent production. In today's independent market, where audiences crave authentic, psychologically layered stories, Alanakian's script stands out as both artistically and commercially viable. Its themes, grief, illusion, the thin boundary between love and obsession, resonate across cultures. For international festivals, that universality is gold. The writer's signature, truth and illusion. Ani Alanakian's body of work often balances on the line between truth and illusion, the recurring motif that defines her creative identity. Through the Clock continues that signature. Like her collection Sleepwalkers, this screenplay asks, what if the mind itself is the haunted house? Her command of surreal logic allows audiences to feel disoriented yet emotionally anchored. She doesn't explain, she evokes. The result is storytelling that operates simultaneously on conscious and unconscious levels, Jungian, cinematic, and lyrical. It's not horror for shock, it's horror as revelation. Festival Programming Director, Palm Springs, 2025, The Global Lens. While the story is intimate, its impact is universal. Viewers from Los Angeles to Tokyo can recognize the paralysis of loss, the seduction of memory, the fear of letting go. The stain, the clock, the window. They could exist anywhere. That universality positions Through the Clock for a strong run across global festivals specializing in psychological cinema, from Sitges to Tribeca. In a cinematic world increasingly dominated by spectacle, Alanakian's minimalist discipline feels refreshing, almost radical. She proves that terror can be quiet, that visual poetry can replace special effects, and that emotional truth remains the most powerful form of suspense. Critical reception and festival momentum. Since its recognition at the Palm Springs Diversity Screenplay Contest, Through the Clock has garnered significant attention in the indie circuit. Early readers praise it as a haunting proof of concept that reads like a finished film. Producers note its balance between art house appeal and genre accessibility, the rare sweet spot where awards and audiences meet. If produced, it could easily find a home on streaming platforms seeking prestige horror, A24, NEON, Shudder Originals. Its combination of symbolic imagery and emotional clarity positions it alongside works such as The Night House and Under the Skin. Legacy and voice. What gives Through the Clock? Longevity is its integrity. Alanakian doesn't chase trends. She builds worlds from silence and shadow. Her characters are vessels of emotion, her imagery universal yet intimate. There's a discipline in her work, a refusal to rush that gives her voice the gravitas of a seasoned auteur. Alanakian transforms silence into cinema, grief into geometry, fear into poetry. Film International Review, 2025. Her approach marks a new wave of psychological storytelling led by women who write fear not as spectacle, but as self-revelation. In this sense, Through the Clock is not just a screenplay, but a statement, a declaration that emotion itself is cinematic. The final knock. As the story closes, the woman stands before the window. The stain expands. The knock returns. It's unclear whether she opens the window or not. That ambiguity is Alanakian's gift. She leaves the choice, the illusion, with us. The screenplay ends as it begins, in stillness. Yet the stillness now feels earned, transformed. It is no longer terror, but acceptance. Perhaps the stain was never outside. Perhaps it was always within. Epilogue: The Artist and Her Path. Do what you love relentlessly. The world is watching, and soon it will see you. Those words, echoing through Alanakian's own journey, encapsulate the essence of Through the Clock. The story of a woman facing her reflection becomes the story of an artist facing her calling. Ani Alanakian's path mirrors her protagonist's courage. She writes from intuition, not instruction, from emotion, not formula. In a landscape often obsessed with perfection, her imperfection feels human, her restraint revolutionary. She has already proven, through works like Sleepwalkers and her emerging cinematic projects, that her voice belongs not just on the page, but on the screen. Through the Clock confirms it. It is the kind of screenplay that marks a transition, from writer to filmmaker, from idea to legacy. The clock may strike 5 again tomorrow. The stain may return. But for now, time stands still, watching, waiting as the world begins to notice a storyteller who transforms silence into vision. You are on the right path, Ani. Something truly valuable lies within this clock. Palm Springs Diversity, Screenplay Contest Jury Statement, 2025.